Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I'm going to be going over some of these secrets that you probably didn't know about the Nether. That's right, I'm going to be going over 5 secret things you might not have known about the Nether. They're all kind of cool facts or tips, tricks, whatever you want to think of them as. I think they're pretty cool, so I'm going to go through the top 5 in today's video. You may or may not know them, of course, can't guarantee if you do or not, but I think they're cool nonetheless. Hope you guys will enjoy the video, of course. If you do, make sure you do leave a like on it. It does help out the channel, but let's get right into it. So we're going to go right over into the Nether, and we're going to get right into it. So you're probably familiar with the Nether. It's this red, super spooky place, lava, gas, pigmen. It's just all sorts of scary. But the Nether is actually a really cool place as well. So let's get into exactly the first fun fact about the Nether. Or not really a fun fact, though. I guess maybe they are. Is the fact that obviously you might know that you're not able to place water in the Nether. So if you try placing down water, you won't be able to. But that actually doesn't stop you from putting water in a cauldron. This is the only way to bypass this. You can't put water in the land and stuff, but you can put the water in the cauldron and it works totally fine. So the only way to put water in the Nether is through a cauldron, and this is actually somewhat useful. It seems mostly useless on the surface, like, oh great, I can just put water in a cauldron, but this actually can save your life. Let's say you're on fire and you happen to have a cauldron nearby. You can put yourself out with the cauldron. If you don't have fire resistance, not a problem, because you can go ahead, stand in the fire somehow, and then if you go into the cauldron, you can stand in the cauldron and you're out of the fire. So you can put yourself out using the cauldron, which is actually a really helpful feature that came. So you're able to use the cauldron to your advantage in the Nether, which I think is quite useful there. So that's the first one. You're able to use cauldrons to put yourself out, and that's the only way you can put water in the Nether. So the next one is going to be that the Nether is a 1:8 ratio of the Overworld. So basically, 1 block in the Nether is equivalent to 8 blocks in the Overworld. So to put this into perspective here, let's go ahead and use diamond block for example. So what we'll do is we'll go over to here. This is nice flat area. So this is 1 block in the Nether, obviously, just 1 block here. That's 1 block. But this 1 block, if you were to translate it back into the Overworld, that's actually equivalent to 1, or actually I'll do it to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 block of this size will bring you this far in comparison to the Overworld. That's just because there's a 1:8 ratio, just with the way that it works. However, I believe on Minecraft console editions on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, that's only down to 3. And so that's a 1:3 ratio, I believe that it actually is. So a little bit smaller there and a little different, but of course it's still a very cool thing nonetheless. You can use Nether as a really cool fast travel device if you want to go to the Nether and link up some Nether portals and make a Nether hub. Very easy to do that, and I think that's quite a useful feature there. So move on to the next one here, which is going to be the top of the Nether. So if we go to the top of the Nether, you might have heard of this trick before, but you can go to the top by going through here. You can get up to the bedrock, which is on the ceiling. Fun fact, by the way, bedrock is on all the sides of the Nether, so that being all 6 of them. But you can ender pearl through really easily and get through. So let's try that again. Ender pearl one more time, and we're out. So we're on top of the Nether. This used to be a place you could actually do things with. You used to be able to walk around and do things, but now we're stuck inside of this because this place doesn't exist while it does exist at the same time. A little bit confusing, but you can place blocks, you cannot break them, but you used to be able to do things in the top of the Nether. It used to be the secret area you used to be able to get to, and you used to be able to make structures up here, and everything was just perfect. Nothing would spawn up here. Very nice for survival and stuff. But now this actually got patched out in the TU46 update because they wanted to make room for the Nether, or not the Nether, sorry. They wanted to make room for the end since they were expanding the end to be the 1.9 end. So yeah, once you're up here, you're actually stuck. So getting back down is a little bit difficult, but if you're creative, put yourself into survival and you can die. So we'll go ahead and die there so we can move on to the next one. So the next one here is going to involve the mobs of the Nether. You're probably familiar with most of the mobs. There's pretty much the pigmen, there's the gas, there's the other mobs, which we'll get into, but there's enderman gas, blazes, the usual stuff that you would usually expect, the magma cubes, all that sort of stuff. So you've probably seen all of these. So these are like the casual Nether mobs that you're probably used to seeing. But as well as that, oh, there's also wither skeletons. I forgot about the wither skeletons. Sorry about that. But there's also in the Nether, it didn't always used to be this way, but what there are now is there's actually now Endermen and there's now skeletons. And this was both, these were both mobs that were added into the Nether later on, but they didn't used to spawn. This is just something that was added just to make the Nether a little bit harder for whatever reason they wanted to do that. So now there's skeletons and wither skeletons as well as Endermen, which Endermen are a lot rarer, but they do exist in the Nether. So fun fact as well, Endermen are the only mob that exist in all 3 dimensions as far as I'm concerned. They're the only one that spawn naturally in all 3. Kind of a cool one there, of course, but Endermen are a very special mob for that reason, so can't escape them. No matter how hard you try, they'll spawn, and that's just a thing you gotta look out for. But they're always rare, unless you're in the end, then they're very common. But yeah, that's the Nether mobs there. They're pretty cool. Skeletons, of course, and Endermen. Very neat. So we'll move on to the last one here, which is going to be the Nether portal glitch. So this one's kind of a little bit of a weird one, but what you can do with your Nether portals is you can kind of customize them with a cool glitch. It's a little bit weird. I'll get into exactly what I mean in just a second. But here's the Nether portal here. Obviously, you know that you make a Nether portal out of obsidian, but you can also change the blocks of it technically. So let's get something like TNT, because TNT is a cool block, and you can actually go and replace the blocks, but you'll have a glitched Nether portal, and it'll be a little bit weird. So let's go ahead and try to do this. All you gotta do is fly in really quickly and break this. So we'll just go ahead and try to do this. You gotta do it really fast. It looks like I might have done something there, so we'll go ahead and take a look. We'll fly back, or it looks like now the Nether is slow. We gotta do this because like it's all glitched now, and I don't think we're able to go back. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're good. So yeah, as you can see, we replaced part of the portal with a TNT block, and that's like part of it that's touching it, so it's completely glitched, which is really cool. So we can do this again just by going in like this, and you gotta time it pretty precisely. I don't think I got it there. But it's still cool nonetheless, is that you can go ahead and do this glitch with your Nether portals to make the... I can't go back through it. It's a little bit weird. But yeah, you can kind of customize the Nether portal. Oh, as you can see, I broke it and I placed it back, and it turned obsidian even though I placed on TNT. So if you want to replace the blocks, you got to do it quickly. Otherwise, you get this kind of weird thing going on. But I'll try and show it off for you guys. I can try and do it one more time, but if it didn't work, then it's alright. But I'm going to try and do this. There we go. That portal's act weird sometimes. But yeah, as you can see, there's just a block missing out of the Nether portal, which is really cool, of course. And I believe technically that's obsidian, but it's also the game's registering it as TNT. So really cool there. But then the game thinks there's no blocks here. So I wonder if you could actually shoot through this. Yeah, you could shoot through it, but like things act all weird because of it. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there, of course. So, but these are cool, fun facts about the Nether. I think these are all really cool in their own sort of way. You know, maybe you didn't know them, maybe you did know them, but like there's a lot of weird things about the Nether that have just kind of changed over time and just kind of been weird. Also, this is a Nether in the Overworld. Don't really question it too much. It's the tutorial world. But I think this is cool nonetheless that you can you know these things about the Nether. Some of these things you probably didn't know. If you didn't know them, let me know down in the comments section. But it is pretty cool that these things exist, like the cauldrons, the 1:8 ratio of the Nether at the top of the Nether, the Endermen and skeletons, and how they actually changed and made them spawn in here, and of course that Nether portal glitch that I just showed off. These are all really cool. I like them all. They're really neat. But go ahead and let me know which one is your favorite, which one is your least favorite. If you knew all of them, then you're super smart. Let me know down in the comments section if you did know all of them. And if there's anything about the Nether you guys think I missed, or if you want a part 2 to this video, if there's more things about the Nether that, you know, maybe should be told, you know, if maybe I didn't say everything, let me know down in the comments as well. Maybe I missed something that you want to be heard in the next video. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this, or maybe I'll do one to the end, all that sort of stuff. But if you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like on it. It does help out the channel a lot. Wow, that's a really flat area right here. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you turn on notifications if you want to be notified of when that video goes live. I do them every single day, and if you do want to see the next one, then be sure to hit that bell notification so you won't ever miss the next one, and you can try to be the first comment. How does that sound? But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.